A brand new half-ton pickup in 2025 averages $78,000. Financed over 6 years, that's north of $1,000 a month before insurance, before gas, before the first oil change. But the guy 3 houses down just picked up a 10-year-old truck for 14 grand. All the engineering flaws already documented, all the recalls already completed, and a parts catalog the size of a phone book. His truck is going to outlast half the new ones on that dealer lot. These are 7 10-year-old pickups that have already proven themselves. The 10-year sweet spot. So why 10 years specifically? Why not 5? Why not 15? Because 10 years is when the math finally works in the buyer's favor. In the first 5 years, a truck loses somewhere between 40 and 60% of its value. That's 20, 30, sometimes $40,000 just gone. You're basically paying for the privilege of being the test pilot. But from year 5 to year 10, the curve flattens. Hard. A truck that was $45,000 at 5 years old might only drop to $15,000 or $18,000 by year 10. That's a much smaller hit spread over a much longer window. And here's what matters even more than the price. By year 10, you're not guessing anymore. The recalls have all been issued, the technical service bulletins are published, and every weak point has been picked apart on forums from F-150 forum to Tundra Talk. The truck community has done 10 years of free R&D for you. You know which transmissions fail, which engines eat oil, which year to avoid and which year to hunt for. That's not a gamble. That's an informed decision. But you still have to pick the right truck. And not every 10-year-old pickup is created equal. Some of them have aged like a fine bourbon. Others have aged like milk. Let's get into the 7 that actually earned their spot on this list, starting with the truck nobody talks about. Number 7, 2014 to 2015 Nissan Frontier. You're not going to find YouTube videos about how exciting the Frontier is, and nobody's slapping aftermarket bumpers on it for photo shoots. And honestly, that's exactly why it's on this list. The Frontier in these years runs the 4.0-liter VQ40 DEV6, an engine Nissan basically perfected by 2010 and then just left alone. It makes 261 horsepower, pairs to a 5-speed automatic that was already old technology when Reagan was in office, and the entire drivetrain is so mechanically simple that there's almost nothing to go wrong. The truck itself hadn't been meaningfully redesigned since 2005. 10 years of the same platform means 10 years of the same parts, the same repair procedures, and the same guys at independent shops who can fix it blindfolded. You can find a 2015 Frontier with 120,000 miles right now for $8,000 to $12,000 depending on condition and trim. For a mid-sized truck with a proven powertrain and a decade of documented reliability, that's hard to argue with. The knock on the Frontier? The interior feels like a 2005 truck because it basically is one. The ride is stiff. The tech is non-existent by modern standards. If you want a truck to impress your neighbors, keep scrolling. If you want a truck to actually work and never leave you stranded, the Frontier earned its spot here. But the next truck on this list takes the proven workhorse idea and scales it up considerably. Number 6, 2014 to 2015, Ram 1500 5.7-liter Hemi. Now, before the comment section catches fire, I need to be specific here. The Hemi, not the eco-diesel, the 3.0-liter eco-diesel from these years was the subject of one of the largest diesel emission settlements in automotive history. Owners reported premature EGR failures, turbo problems, and check engine lights that came on more frequently than their turn signals. If you're shopping 2014 to 2015 Rams, steer around the eco-diesel. The Hemi, though, different story entirely. The 5.7 in this generation makes 395 horsepower. It tows over 10,000 pounds when properly equipped, and it's been in production in various forms since 2003. Chrysler's track record with interiors and electronics is a topic for a different video, but the Hemi engine block itself has a well-earned reputation for going the distance. The things you'll deal with at this age are well known. The MDS solenoids, the ones that handle the cylinder deactivation system, tend to fail around 120,000 to 150,000 miles. That's a documented, well-understood repair that any competent Ram shop can handle for around $800 to $1,200. The 2014 to 2015 Ram 1500 also had the best ride in the full-size segment thanks to its coil spring rear suspension, while Ford and Chevy were still running leaf springs. 10 years later, that ride quality advantage is still there. Pricing: a clean Hemi-equipped Ram 1500 from these years runs $12,000 to $18,000 depending on mileage and whether someone bolted a lift kit onto it. Crew cab models with the 5.7 are the sweet spot. Just check the maintenance records and make sure someone actually changed the oil on schedule, because the Hemi does not forgive neglect. The next truck on this list is the one that half of America already owns. Number 5, 2014 to 2015 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 5.3 liters. This is the K2XX platform, the generation that launched in 2014 with a full redesign and brought the Silverado into the modern era. And by 2025, we have a full decade of ownership data on it. The 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8 in these trucks makes 355 horsepower and uses a combination of direct injection and active fuel management cylinder deactivation. Both of those systems created headaches early on. The early 2014 models, particularly those built in the first 6 months of production, had documented issues with excessive oil consumption traced back to the valve cover design and the AFM system. GM issued technical service bulletins, and later production runs addressed it. So here's the buying tip. If you're shopping these trucks at the 10-year mark, look for late 2014 builds or 2015 models where the early production bugs were sorted out. Check the oil consumption history. If the previous owner was adding a quart every 2,000 miles, walk away. If the truck has 150,000 miles and the oil level stays where it should between changes, you found a good one. The rest of the truck is solid. The 6-speed automatic in these years is a known quantity. The frame is fully boxed. Parts availability is essentially unlimited because GM sold millions of these. Price range right now sits around $13,000 to $19,000 for a well-kept crew cab with the 5.3. That's a lot of proven truck for the money, even if you have to be careful about which specific one you grab. But the next truck on this list took a massive gamble in 2015 that everybody questioned. And 10 years later, we finally know who was right. Number 4, 2015 Ford F-150 5.0-liter Coyote. This is the truck that made the entire industry lose its mind. When Ford announced they were switching the F-150's body panels from steel to military-grade aluminum, the reaction from Chevy and Ram guys was immediate and brutal. They called it a beer can. They said it would dent if you looked at it wrong. Ram literally ran Super Bowl ads mocking it. That was 10 years ago. And you know what happened? Ford was right. The aluminum body saved nearly 700 pounds compared to the outgoing steel model. That translated directly into better fuel economy, better payload capacity, and less stress on every suspension and drivetrain component. 10 years of data shows that the aluminum panels resist corrosion significantly better than the steel beds on competing trucks from the same era. The 5.0-liter Coyote V8 in these trucks is a naturally aspirated, port-injected engine making 385 horsepower. It skips the turbochargers, skips the direct injection, skips every complicated hybrid trick that other manufacturers were bolting on. Just a well-engineered V8 that revs clean and runs for a very long time when maintained. Now, the 2015 did have some first model year issues. Early trucks reported paint adhesion problems on certain body panels, and some owners dealt with door latch recalls. By the 2016 model year, those issues were largely resolved. But here's the upside of buying the 2015 in 2025. Every recall has been completed. Every TSB has been documented. You can check a VIN and see exactly which issues were addressed and which weren't. The truck has been stress tested by millions of actual owners in actual conditions for 10 actual years. Pricing for a 2015 F-150 with the 5.0 and a crew cab runs roughly $15,000 to $22,000, which is admittedly on the higher end of this list. Ford trucks hold value stubbornly, especially the Coyote-equipped models. But you're buying a truck that proved an entire industry wrong, and that's worth something. If you're getting value from this breakdown, hit subscribe. We do this every week for trucks, SUVs, and cars, and we never take a dime from manufacturers. The next pickup on this list might be the most bulletproof mid-size truck ever built, and it's the last year of a generation that refused to die. Number 3, 2015 Toyota Tacoma. This is the final year of the second generation Tacoma, a platform that ran from 2005 to 2015. 11 years, same basic architecture, and by 2015, Toyota had worked out virtually every bug the platform ever had. The 4.0-liter 1G RF EV6 in these trucks makes 236 horsepower and comes paired to either a 5-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual. And if you can find the manual, buy it immediately. That transmission is one of the most durable manual gearboxes ever put in a midsize truck. The Tacoma's reputation at this point isn't speculation, it's statistical fact. These trucks routinely show up on lists of vehicles most likely to reach 200,000 miles and beyond. The powertrain is conservatively tuned, the frame is built heavier than it needs to be, and the entire truck was designed with the assumption that someone in rural Montana would depend on it to start at negative 30 degrees. There is one well-documented issue you need to know about. Early second-generation Tacomas, specifically 2005 through 2010, had serious frame rust problems that led to a recall and Toyota buying some trucks back entirely. By 2015, Toyota had addressed the frame coating, and the problem was largely resolved. But if you're shopping in Rust Belt states, crawl under the truck and inspect the frame yourself, or pay a mechanic $50 to do it. The pricing on these trucks is almost absurd. A 2015 Tacoma with 130,000 miles still fetches $18,000 to $25,000 in decent markets. That's 10-year-old truck money that would buy you a much newer vehicle in any other segment. But the Tacoma holds value precisely because buyers know what they're getting. The resale premium is the tax you pay for certainty. The next truck on this list is the one that serious work truck buyers have been quietly hoarding for years. Number 2, 2015 Ford F-250 and F-350 6.7-liter Power Stroke. This is not a grocery getter recommendation. This is for people who actually tow, actually haul, and actually need a 3/4 ton or 1-ton truck to make their living or run their property. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke in the 2015 Super Duty makes 440 horsepower and 860 pound-feet of torque. Ford engineered this diesel in-house after years of using the Navistar-built 6.0 and 6.4 that nearly destroyed their reputation in the heavy-duty segment. The 6.7 was Ford's redemption project, and by 2015, it was in its 4th year of production with the early issues already addressed. The 2011 and 2012 models had some early adopter problems: radiator failures, turbo resonator issues, fuel system sensitivities. By 2015, those were sorted. The engine had matured into what a lot of diesel mechanics will quietly tell you is the best heavy-duty diesel available in a modern pickup, period. At the 10-year mark, you're looking at $30,000 to $45,000 for a clean 2015 Super Duty with the Power Stroke, depending on mileage and configuration. That sounds steep until you realize a new F-350 Lariat with the diesel now stickers for over $90,000. And the 2015 will tow everything you need it to tow today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. The buying tip here is maintenance records. Diesel trucks at this age live or die by their service history. Regular fuel filter changes, clean DEF system maintenance, and consistent oil changes with the correct spec oil are non-negotiable. If the seller can't produce records, add $3,000 to $5,000 to your purchase budget for a thorough inspection and preemptive maintenance. But there's one more truck on this list, and if you know anything about trucks, you probably already know what it is. Number 1, 2014 to 2015 Toyota Tundra 5.7 liters. The 5.7-liter 3 UR-FEV8 makes 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque. It pairs to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Both components are so over-engineered that the Tundra community has a running joke about how boring the truck is to maintain because nothing ever breaks. There's no turbocharger, no direct injection, no cylinder deactivation, and no complicated variable valve timing system designed to squeeze out 2 extra miles per gallon at the expense of long-term reliability. Toyota built this powertrain to last 300,000 miles, and owners are proving that number was conservative. The 2014 model year brought a significant refresh to the second-generation Tundra. Updated interior, improved infotainment, and a revised front end. But underneath, the same fundamental truck that launched in 2007 carried forward. And by 2014, 8 years of continuous production had eliminated virtually every significant issue. The one fair criticism is fuel economy. The Tundra drinks gas like it's getting paid to do it. Expect 14 to 17 miles per gallon in mixed driving. If gas prices are your primary concern, this isn't your truck. But if you're buying a truck to keep for another decade, and you want the thing that is statistically least likely to leave you on the side of the road with a tow truck bill, the Tundra has earned that reputation with 10 years of receipts. Pricing sits around $18,000 to $26,000 for a clean Crew Max with a 5.7, which is Toyota tax at its finest. You're paying a premium, but you're paying for a truck that has been proven, documented, and stress-tested by hundreds of thousands of owners for an entire decade. That's not a leap of faith. That's a calculated decision, and that's the thread running through every single truck we just covered. The bigger picture. Every truck on this list has something in common. Not a single one is a mystery, and not a single one requires you to trust a manufacturer's marketing promises or a salesman's enthusiasm. 10 years of real-world data exists for each one. The forms have been written, the recalls have been issued and completed, and the weak points are mapped. Buying a 10-year-old pickup in 2025 is the furthest thing from settling. You're refusing to pay a premium for uncertainty when certainty is sitting right there on the used lot for a fraction of the cost. The smart money was never on being first. The smart money is on being informed. If you want to see which trucks to absolutely avoid at the 10-year mark, the ones that age like milk instead of bourbon, that video is on screen now. Subscribe if you want more content that respects your wallet and your intelligence.